prophecy of Babylon's candlestick. The story of the king of Babylon and Daniel and the writing on the wall is a prophetic foreshadow of the end times. The end times will have a candlestick at the wall that is illuminating the writing on the wall in the kingdom of Babylon. And this is the prophetic Babylon, which is in the end times, which is Jerusalem. In the book of Daniel chapter 5, it says, "In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote." Here we see the wall, the candlestick, and the prophet in Babylon. Daniel chapter 5 verse 8 says, "Then came in the king's wise men, but they could not read the writing, nor make known to the king the interpretation thereof." And thus the prophet was there to be able to give the interpretation of the writing on the wall. Daniel chapter 5 verse 16 and 17. "And I heard of thee, that thou canst make interpretations, and dissolve doubts. Now if thou canst read the writing, and make known to me the interpretation thereof, thou shalt be clothed with scarlet, and have a chain of gold about thy neck, and shalt be the third ruler in the kingdom." Then Daniel answered and said before the king, "Let thy gifts be to thyself, and give thy rewards to another, yet I will read the writing unto the king, and make known to him the interpretation." And it is here where we see the candlestick, the prophet, and the wall in the kingdom of Babylon. First, the candlestick. Revelation chapter 11, verse 4. "These are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the God of the earth." And then the prophet. Revelation chapter 11, verse 10. "And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell upon the earth." Then the writing on the wall of the judgment is made known by that prophet. Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. "And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth." And we find that in Babylon. Revelation chapter 18, verse 10. "Standing afar off from the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come." And we see the wall in that prophetic Babylon. So in Babylon, we see the wall, we see the candlestick, we see the prophet making known the interpretation of the writing on the wall for the judgments, and we see the prophetic things being revealed in the end through the candlestick, the wall, the prophet in Babylon. And this is Babylon's candlestick prophecy.